Hello, hello, we are back. New York session. Oh, we had some news and we finally did the move. Of course, we did it. That was the move I was waiting for. A long time. Um, okay. Now let me have a quick look. That was the move. Obviously, they did that with the news, yeah. Let me quickly have a look. Yeah. Okay, so we are almost in the end walk. Um, yeah, this to be expected, right? And what? I took a nap. I wasn't around the. I wasn't trading at all. I was so tired. I took a nap and I overslept a little bit, so I did not trade at all. So let me quickly. Well, this was the move I was waiting for yesterday. Almost there. Let me have a look. What did we do in the 5 minute? 840. Nice. Um, Beautiful move. Anyone traded it? Did anyone take it? Did anyone manage to take the move? So the move was at 8:30. I need to go into some other. Okay, let me see. Zero point 0.1. I think we're gonna get some consolidation again, guys. After this move, I'm not too surprised. It wouldn't surprise me if we're just gonna fill the end walk and that will be it for today. Let's see, or maybe we're gonna be surprised, but Um, let's quickly have a look. I need to do something here. Hmm. And Q. I thought you would leave some for later, but of course you did not. Um, 8:30, 8:30, 8:45. What are you planning today? Did anyone manage to take that drop? Anyone took that short? Okay, let's see. Okay, 25,588. Hey, you caught it, Ground Cove. Oh, the move came quite after. Yes, well, that's why they use. That's why I love the 8:13 news candle. I was taking a nap, and I'm not really trading anymore. Normally I would be waiting because I know that in these days, but I'm not really interested in really taking the move. But normally I would definitely be around the charts now. But I think it's almost finalized. The we almost closed the gap. But we have more gaps below us, so let's see what price is doing, right? I wonder how much more room in the tank we have to the downside. I think we're going to go a little bit lower. We'll see. But happy you caught it. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I'm just doing some calculation on some other tabs that I usually do to prepare. I took a nap. It's so weird. I'm so tired lately. I guess it's because the end of the year, right? And I woke up, but I woke a little bit earlier. You took it from 6:63 to 6:13. Well, you are the one that took it. Good job. Oh, you mean you want to thank me because of the direction? Did the London stream help you? Is that what you mean? Yeah, the direction was quite clear, right? I mean, we've been waiting. I mean, I've been looking for that trade already since yesterday, even longer actually. But you have to be okay also missing trades, right? It doesn't always go when you want it to go, especially in days like this. Okay, let's see, 25,500. Oh, it did? Oh, wow. I love to hear that. That makes me happy. You make my day. Okay, 25,500. Let me see. Are we going to go that low? 25,500. Where are we now? Just looking for some confluences and just going over a few things. 25,536. Okay. Okay, good to hear, Grounded Cove. I'm happy with that. That makes me happy. Yeah, it's good when you start seeing why the market, but it's more important that you see why the market is doing things, right? Why is it going in that direction? What does it need to do? Oh, there's an imbalance. Okay, it's going there because of that little thing that is still not balanced. And those things really help. Now, did I lose information on my chart? No, I did not. Yes, I did. It seems to me that I'm missing something on my chart. Okay, so you see, I'm just going to put it back on again, the opening range gap. So we're still. So did you use the logic of the opening range gap, Grounded Cove? Grounded Cove, weren't you the one using the 15-minute orb, if I'm correct? Okay, so we still have a little bit of room in this opening range gap to fill. We're almost there, 582. Now, you see there's a previous day high here. Most likely we'll okay, I'm just curious. So do you see? I know I remember you saying like I want to keep it simple, right? So I just want to. Why I'm asking is it like because I don't think this is actually but you just need to know, okay, what am I looking at and why am I looking at it and why is it important, right? So it's not as complicated as you thought it was. I hope that I could make that clear to you. That's why I'm asking actually. But anyway, I think if you got that trade because of our stream, I'm happy to hear that. That makes my day. So what all these gaps do, they help me determine where are the exactly. That was yes. Hey Abdo, long time no see. How are you doing? I was thinking about you. I thought I haven't seen Abdo for such a long time because I came across your tip, your Eura ICT, and I was thinking, that's what Abdo means. And I was actually I do I think I already watched a couple of his Well, it's just Michael, but then he just takes out the good ones. So, and I was thinking about you yesterday. I said, hey, I haven't seen Abdo for a while. I'm watching you, but I can't engage more. Happily, yes. Well, happy to hear. I was well, also, because you're in Iran. I was just thinking also how you're doing, and I was just wanted to know, just yeah, just good that you can check in once in a while and say hello. I hope you're doing fine, Abdo. And how's the trading going? Let me know, because I know you've been studying a lot. Hey, Abdo, the channel is doing great. So everything is going really, really well. So yeah, but happy to see you because I was really thinking like, oh, Abdo hasn't been around. Hey, listen, I know all of you guys. That's why it's good to be small, right? Oh, you're in Medina now. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, anyway, have safe travels if I don't speak to you. And we'll see you again when you are ready to come back in, right? Well, happy to see you again. That you came by to say hello. Appreciate it. So, Grounded Cove. I'm just a question. Why did you get out at 6:13? Yeah. So, Abdo, you are watching silently, seeing how awesome the chat is doing and how awesome we are growing. Right? It's such an awesome experience. Yeah. Yeah. So, guys, full transparency for me is just going to be paper trading. I've already closed my um, well, I can always open it up, obviously, but I've decided not to do it anymore. I'm sort of like, you know what? It's good. So just paper trade. Repeat again. I didn't hear. No, I was just wondering why you chose 613 because I think it's a good exit, but I'm just curious why you that was a trade because it's a pretty awesome trade. You literally took the whole, just really the move down. It was waking back up on the 15-second chart. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, yeah. You don't want to be in that after a large move like that, right? Um, I thought maybe you had some calculation. Let's go over it. Let's quickly go do some calculations. I'll show you something. Did it hit 4? No. 2.5? No, just 1. So let's go take this one here. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you don't really know, right? I mean, you can aim for the whole opening range gap, but um, and you see what price did if you look at the N walk, right? Because it's the N walk that I was talking about. If you would grade that one, God, I'm sweating. So you see what happened? Price sort of like went into almost 25% of the. Oh, we did actually full. Let me fully. No, we did not. So we almost tapped into 25%, and then we wick back up, right? So it always, a lot of the times what you will see, it will leave a little. It will never. It doesn't really. Sometimes it leaves it, and then it comes back later to it. So never be greedy on these. Don't just think, oh, I'm just going to take the whole gap, because you'll be you'll be taken. You have to be just, for example, this 75%. I thought you might aim for 75%. No, a little bit lower. Yeah. So what you can do in these situations, right? Because this is actually a nice situation. You see, this is the midpoint of the N walk that is right over here. You see where the bodies are? The bodies did not go below the midpoint, just slightly. So if you have a situation like this with the write it down. Write this down. If you have a situation with a opening range gap and the N walk overlapping in it, and it's at the bottom or at the top, you see this here? You see the midpoint? Use the midpoint of the or the half. If you it's in this situation, don't take it all the way down to the, because normally what people would do, like, oh, the whole N walk. I made that mistake many times. So I thought, oh, the N walk is here, I'm going to take it to the bottom. No, just take it to midpoint, or maybe somewhere in the upper quarter. You see, it will go there eventually, but hey, listen, also at market open, it might not do it as well. It will just it just use these are algorithmic points. It just stops, right? Just creates more liquidity for another. You see here another previous week high. Oh, I love study these. Like, okay, what did it do? Where did it go? Why not? And why did it not take my full my full thing? Blah blah blah. But let's see where the new RTH gap is going to be. We can already look. Oh shit. Where are we? We closed here at 702, 25,702. 25,702. 25. Okay, so we're going to have a new gap in this area here. It will be around here. Is overlapping. Okay. Twenty-five seven oh two. So our new opening range gap will be from here to where we are in about 10 minutes. Hey Nat, how are you doing? Hey, I hope. We're going to get a smaller opening range gap, so it will be around here. So I do think we're going to go up, and then I think as well that we might go up to go down and fill those other gaps that I still have unfilled here. I still have some gaps here. Okay, let's have a look at ES. How are you doing? Did you manage to get that short? I was sleeping. I was so tired. I thought, I'm going to take a nap, and I fell asleep. And I woke up and I thought, you know, when you feel like you're late at work, and I thought I wasn't too late, but I was like, oh my God, did I miss my cue already? It's so weird. But anyway, I'm going to take this one off. I was going to put one on and put the last one on because I don't want to, it's too much. Put it on when the new one starts. I mm, yeah, I actually wouldn't be surprised if we go to where is my 4 o'clock? Did we? What day today is it? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? Monday? Am I confused? Um, I mean, is it? Oh, it's Tuesday. I thought Wednesday or Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday. 4 o'clock is here. We did not mitigate it. Wow. Maybe 25,535 ish. Low. 25. When are we going all the way there? 25,36. 25,536. Not that low. Let's see if we can get all the way there. 25,536. Um, what time is it? Oh, we're almost there. Um, 3 more minutes. 'Kay, let's see. Come on. 25,689. 830. Okay, let's see. I'm sort of thinking, I'm wondering if we might not spike up as well. So I've got two scenarios, one to the downside and one to the upside. Let's see. Hey, good morning from Brazil. Hello, hello, Alex. How are you doing? Hello, Brazil in the house. Let me get my coffee. Hold on. How is it going? So we're actually bouncing right now in a in an old first presented fair value gap of Monday. So I'm just looking at, if I'm looking at the higher time frame, I'm thinking like, are we going to bounce between two old first presented fair value gaps of Monday? Because they seem almost just as big. Who marks the first presented fair value gap of Monday on the charts? Who jots those down? Ping pong. Okay, let's see. Okay, these levels are the old ones, and we're going to get a new opening range gap in 3 minutes. It's going to be from 702. It's going to be a smaller one from here to here, but I think we'll fill it very quickly. Hey Jim, how are you doing? Good morning. You see what we're doing? We're again moving out of the N walk, so we just have a wick on the 4-hour N walk. We don't even have a body yet going through it, which is annoying. We really need we need a body closure through the N walk to get like sell side through it. And it's moving away again. It's just putting a wick in it. No, let's see on the 1 hour, if we have a 1 hour, what the price action is on the 1 hour. Okay, here you see the difference on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we're going to get sell side, buy side, right? So up until almost 50%, this is balanced now. But that's not good enough for us. We want the full gap to be filled with buy side, sell side, right? So on the 4 hour, it's telling me, I want a 4-hour candle through it and back up through it, not 1 hour. So you see the body, we might leave it for a while because they're leaving like, let's see what it's going to do. 1 hour, 928. So on the 1 hour, we're leaving equal lows, right? You can see them here already as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if we go up first for a while for the open. And then later we'll take this, maybe in the open drive as well. Let's see what's going to happen. A few more seconds. So the opening gap will be from here to where we are going to be. So it's going to be very small, and I think it's going to fill it straight away. One way. – 20 seconds. 20. Okay, here we go. See, it's a small gap, very small. Tiny, tiny, tiny one. Let's see. I think they're going to fill it straight away. Boom. Yeah. You see, isn't it amazing where it stops again, right? Okay. There we go. That would be an easy trade. It's so predictable. It's leaving equal lows here, opening range gap, filling it up, going back to the first presented fair value gap of Monday. Now here, in this area where we actually, oh, hello, Tamir. Hey, Casey, how are you doing? I wonder we're just going to ping pong between the first presented, because this is we're bouncing in an old first presented fair value gap of Monday as well, right? Let's see. Still going to take Asia high now. See Asia high right over here. It left an equal high with Asia again. It didn't take Asia high. It just left an equal high on the 1 hour. Crazy. You see here? Equal high now. And we got equal lows here as well. Hey JJR, you just passed the 20. Congratulations. So did anyone notice that we created equal highs with Asia? We did not take Asia. We just created an equal high. Oh, well. Tamara, recently I filled 50K futures account. Gave some tips to clear my account. To clear your account. What do you mean clear? You filled them already. So what's there to give you a tip? You have to study more. Risk management, one of the two. But you filled them already. So how can I give a tip to clear it? I don't understand your question. Okay, let's see. We're going to take Asia now. We still have a unfilled end dog as well up here. So if it goes up, there is also, there's also liquidity up, right? I said I have both sides. Not there's still work to be done on both sides. So let's see if we're just going to go up. Oh, this bloody wind again. You see how nice it was this morning, and now I have gray weather again, and it's going to storm most likely, and it's crazy, crazy stuff. Did we take Asia? Did we take Asia now? No, still not. No, we still. Hmm. I'm just going to wait till the 10 o'clock to the new 4-hour candle is going to print, and let's just decide, because we've got equal highs now on the top with Asia, and we create equal lows on the bottom. So we are now in between two old first presented fair value gaps of Monday. So we could also just range a little bit here for a while. Let me see what's the high here. 738. 738.75. No, so we did not take Asia high yet. Oh, Tamir, if you want to keep on going about the petty thing, if you have nothing else to say, it's getting a little bit childish now. Let's keep it about trading. If you don't have anything to add about trading, go. We're a serious channel here. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go to 1 minute because I want to see what price is doing on the 1 minute. Okay, we first presented right over here. Let's see. I'll give him one more chance. I'll give him one more chance. I'm in a good mood today, so I'll give him one more chance. Otherwise, my Medusa motors will come out. So I love this chat. Okay, let's see, guys. Okay. Now we are. Hey, demo trader Ceylon. We are between two NWORKs, but we're also between two. You don't see. I've got this one on another chart, so I know that there's an old first presented fair value gap of Monday because I always write. I have another tab, and I always write on the monthly contract. I keep track of those. And so we're bouncing between two first presented of Monday, but we're also bouncing exactly into two NWOGs. So it's sort of like signifying a little bit that we might have a range bound, a little bit of a range bound time coming when you see things like that happen already. So let's see. Equal. We created equal highs with Asia. We created equal low here on the 1 hour. You see we have an equal low as well, right? So let's see which one is going to be broken first. This is just a waiting game. People that are going to engage now, they're going to be people are just going to be chopped up. They're going to be slapped around like a little bitch. Did I say that? Oh. Okay, I didn't say that, guys. How many people? 60. Ooh, I have to close my door. Oh, this wind is coming again. Oh my god. Crazy. I think we have a storm coming again. So a lot of people might have noticed that there are equal highs on at the top, but maybe they have not seen that there are also equal lows right down at the bottom. So everybody's going to be focused now. Oh, we filled the. So what happens a lot of the times, right? When you have a fill like this very fast, it's a lot of the time is a trick as well. So it feels very when you have like one candle going through an opening range gap. Not always. Again, not always. Sometimes it's just a trick to make people think, oh, the gap is filled, so we're going to go up. Go straight back down at some point. Let's see what it's going to do today. $9.44. This was sort of a little bit of predictable move though. Let me see how much. 7699. How many points was this? 644? 50 points. Okay. I could have taken. I would have taken this maybe when I was in the mood and. See, it's like sort of like finalization of a. Let's go to the 5. It's like a sell side, buy side. Let's see. Are we going to take it out now? 738. Are we taking Asia? Yeah, I'm already break even on the short and Q. That pattern looks bullish. Yes, it does, but it also looks very tricky to me. Okay, it took Asia high. GP on ES. Yeah, we did have an immediate rebalance here though. I think the long is safe. Let's see. Um, okay, let's see. 948. Is there a breaker block on the 1 hour? You know I love my breaker blocks. Let me go back. I did not really look at any breaker. Well, yeah, we did take liquidity here, so we can consider this a low. Yeah, we took. Yeah, this is now available. Yeah, it is. Thank you, Abdo. This is actually a beautiful breaker block. But you want the 1 hour close, so you need 10 more minutes. You do need a 1 hour close on this one, so it is not valid until this one is closed. We can look at the 15-minute if we already have a close on the 15. Yes. But we have a retest already here, so technically I would consider this already a retest candle, but I still wouldn't trade it. I would not. I would not take. I would not take the entry here. Um, I would not enter here for a long. Yeah. In this situation, I'm always waiting for the, well, not always, but in this situation, I would wait for, we took Asia high. Um, we have a balanced price range up here, so I will be very careful here with the long. We're still forming a Judas, so let's see. I want to see what the next, when it's 10 o'clock, we get a new 4-hour candle, and I want to see what the manipulation of that 4-hour candle is going to do. We just finalized the whole market maker sell side, buy side. We're in an old fair value gap here. Um, we have all these equal lows here. And walk. These are very beautiful. This is very beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. $9.53. We're in the macro started. I like this price action. I think we said we have some nice price action now, right? It's a little bit better. We're moving and this is doing something. We like you, NQ. We like it. At least you are giving. Um, 10 o'clock. Interesting. Just creating another equal high. It took out Asia, but I don't know if people have noticed that it created another equal high on the higher time frame. Um, it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go straight through this one again. Let's see. I think a lot of people are going to be taken by surprise with their longs. Be careful with your longs. Be careful. Yeah. Uh-huh. Be careful. Okay, I'm gonna grade this one. I want to see how far. Let's go. No, this is a Judas move. It's tricking everybody to go long. Let's see if we can go lower. Taking everyone out. 3 more minutes. Potential Judas swing. ES took out Monday high. NQ held it. Yes, it created an equal, right? And ES took it. So what does that mean, right? Will you be very safe in your long? I will be very careful. Now NQ could still catch up, could still do it, but I would just not feel very comfortable at the moment. Yep. You see all these equal lows here, equal lows. What do you have here now? Plus TS. What is TS? And this is also a trick, guys. I told you, I said at the beginning, if you have a very quick fill, always be aware if you have a very quick fill. It's also to fool people. Now it could still really. I don't think price. I think actually price is quite algorithmic right now. I'm not engaging because I'm not. I'm just waiting, but I think it's moving better than we have. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm definitely not in a long. And I'm definitely not in a trade as well. I'm waiting for 10 o'clock and then I'm going to wait what price is doing. I want to see what the new 4-hour candle is giving. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting patiently. I'm going to go to the 4-hour candle here. I want to see. Mm. Look, maybe people understand why I'm not engaged. If this is something I don't like to engage in. Okay, 10 o'clock. Who knows what I'm going to say right now? Now look at this 4-hour candle. Wow. This is bear. I mean, I don't know who's still bullish. Be careful, guys, if you're bullish right now. Be careful if you're both. Why? Large wick on both sides on the previous 4-hour, but do be very vigilant if you're to the upside. This is not a. This doesn't look very bullish on the 4-hour. I would have gone short. I mean, I would have been short on this opening, but I'm not. I'm not anticipating. Like I said, it will be choppy in the morning again. Why? It's a large wick, which means a lot of imbalances, which means time. It will take time to go through, but we have them on both sides. So, like I said, it will go back and forth, back and forth. And Q created another equal high with Monday, and ES took out. So you have SMT, right? So that invalidates your long, even though it might go there. You don't want to be in because it could go down anytime. Plus, this is also something they do a lot. This is the Judas. It's just to trick people, retail, to go long. And I hear it now. I'm seeing like, guys, you're falling for it. Everybody's falling for it. Oh, I'm long. I'm long. Like, and I try to tell you, be careful with your longs because it's not. It's not. This is the Judas. This is what it does. It's just going to go straight back down into. It's going to fill these. We still have because we still have liquidity to the downside and imbalances to the downside. So I would have been yeah. We're going to fill this. We're going to fill this gap. We're going to fill the remaining gap. Show you guys the yellow box. We still have a little bit of remaining to do. And why was I confident, or not confident, but hesitant about the long? Because we left equal lows here, and we also have another gap here which still needs a 4-hour. Yes, exactly. It's not a long, it's a short, right? Like I showed you guys here as well on the 1 hour in this N walk, we still lack price action below this, but on the 4-hour, I said I want a 4-hour candle, so I'm expecting this candle, the 10 o'clock candle, to go through this, straight through this, and we will have a bearish continuation. Because I'm reading price, I'm reading like, okay, what is it doing now? And I'm looking like, okay, we left a wick here at the between the previous one, but now I'm expecting this 4-hour candle, not the 1-hour candle, the 4-hour candle, to go down here and not come back up here before the 4 hours are done. It needs to be filled. It needs to be balanced. So I want this now to go through it. And price, when it got up and made this equal high, I was like, okay, we're going to get a bearish candle. We're going to get my 4-hour bearish candle now is giving me this rebalancing. So we're going to go, it's going to be a, I'm not anticipating, guys. I'm not really into, but I'm reading just price. I hope you guys can take something away from it. But be careful because of this wick, right? Like I said, it's a 4-hour candle. So what does that mean? It has 4 hours, but it doesn't need to go far. No. So what it's going to do? It's going to, then it's what you guys get is chop back and forth within that range of that 4-hour candle. It might go up here because we have another wick here, but it's going to take its time to go down. But it's on a 4-hour, you'll see a large candle, but on the lower time frame, it will be chopped. Does that make sense? So yes, it's bearish, but it will not be pretty. But then again, we moved very fast through it already, though. We might go faster down, but it could be very choppy as well. But so that's why it might go back up and down a couple of times. You see, like I said, when you see a candle going very fast through the opening range, most of the times it's a trick. It will go straight back down because that's how they trick retail to think it's a long. And you see it. Everybody, it's long. It's a long. Yeah. Well, be careful. But this will be a 4-hour candle, but it might take a bit before it gets all the way down, right? We'll see. The Judas, the beautiful Judas. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Now, can we calculate the distribution? Yes, we can. and see how far it goes to the downside. But I don't think we're going to go straight down because of the chop that the previous candle is signifying that it's not going to be it's not going to go down all the way as easily. What am I doing? Macro it. Did I calculate it properly? Oh, it's the wrong way. There you go. Monthly open. Let me see where I would enter if I would enter a trade. Let's still wait a little bit. I wish it would go a little bit higher, but I don't know if it will do that. But let's see. Yes, it's not going to go down as fast. And why? Yeah, and if it's the same, if it has a large candle with a lot of wicks, it's the same thing, right? It's just going to go chop. Let's say in these situations, I would always wait till 10:30. I would just let it chop out a little bit, and before it makes a move, and then I will get in, and then I'll have a large distribution move, hopefully, if it presents itself. But so far, price is behaving in a predictable way. I love opening range gaps. They give so much. They give so much information. I mean, they're so powerful. Okay, I don't need this anymore. I'm going to take this off. So you see how net it's just this little thing, right? And it's this little area. It's not even that many points, but it's been nagging me for this is now day 2, and I still haven't entered it, and I'm like, okay, so I missed the 8:30 move, right? So, but yeah, just 609 to it's like 30 points, and it's taking so much time just for this little area, and it just bounces around all the time. It's interesting. Yeah. So it's gonna chop till I think 10:30. We might have a lot of some chop. Let me see. We might go into the upper area of the wick, so let's see if it goes up. So this is the part where a lot of people will be, like I said, will be slapped around. I won't say the full thing again, but you get the point, right? This is where it goes back and forth. So this is a little bit seek and destroy-ish, right? Just let it chop out and wait until it's sort of like done a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna put the first presented. I do want to keep an eye on this gap just to see if we are below the 50%. What price is doing. So I'm keep an eye on it. Okay. Just keep an eye on it. These equals are so close, right? Yeah, it's very tempting to enter. Let me see what time this it created. Did we have a what time it made this? 10:10, just outside macros. I don't know. I'll just have to let it go if it runs without me. But it might run already, but we'll see. Yeah, it's gonna start running. Maybe it's already going to run. I'm still going to wait. Yeah, if it goes, it goes. I'm just gonna paper trade, by the way. I'm already not. I'm not doing anything on my live accounts or my evaluations anymore. Just paper trading for me, which is just the same, technically. I love tape reading. I can do it all day. I really like it. Okay, I've got to tell this dog to hush now. So now, more important, does everyone understand why the hesitation of the long? Um, does anyone want me to go over it? It's sort of difficult sometimes when you're streaming, and because you also don't want to talk people out of their trades, right? It's not up to me to say, oh, don't go, but when you sort of like see something, but I could be wrong as well, but you don't want to talk people out of their trades either. Oh, you took the long. Yeah, where did you, if I may ask, where did you enter? We could go over the trade, and like Abdo, he asked, would you, he was asking me about that. Well, it looked like a long, right? But why was I hesitant? And Abdo asked about the breaker because there was actually a 1 hour breaker. If you look at it, right? You took a short. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, then just the timing was off, right? Okay, because it was a good short. If you would have taken it at 10 o'clock, 9:49 here, even at 10, 9:55, 10. Now the only thing is like what I'm wondering, like what is the 10 o'clock doing? Are we forming? What is the manipulation wick? Is this a manipulation wick, or are we gonna go? Are we gonna go back up? We could go back up. It could trick both sides. Because if this is the new 4 hour candle, like I'm inclined to think we're going to get a distribution to the downside, but I would like to see some price action up here a little bit higher, maybe even all the way up here again. So I am anticipating a little move to the upside again. You took a long and immediately it turned. Okay. Was it here at the top at 9:48? Hey Amir, I already took a winner EU during London. Will be patient for long setups on NQ. Oh, you think they will be long? Okay. Yeah, be patient, guys. You have to be patient now anyway with this price action because it's a lot of manipulation. Um, but for me, the long will only be up to, I guess, to 729. I would not anticipate any long. For me, if I would take a long, it will be maximum up to 729.50. I would actually be more interested in a short from that area, to be honest. We'll see. I mean, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna stay patient and just watch price action, what it's doing. But I know one thing. I know a lot of people are losing a lot of money today. They're going to be slapped around. Both sides, short, long, short. I said in the said, okay, this looks very nasty because of these. Why? Because of this 4 hour. These candles are nasty. Okay, when you see a 4 hour candle like this, I just anticipate chop. If you don't understand why, just remember it. It doesn't matter if you don't understand the logic behind it yet. It will come. But when you see two candles or one candle with two large wick on both sides, just remember, okay, what did I chop? I don't understand why. That's okay, but just remember, okay, you know what? Let me just wait a little bit longer. Just remember that for now. See, they always say bodies tell the story and wicks do the damage. But for me, the wicks actually, I couldn't do without the wicks because the wicks tell me. I understand what they say when they say wicks do the damage, but I literally built my trades around wicks. Now look where did price go in this wick? We went all the way to 20 to the, well, actually it's 75%. I should turn this because it's going lower. Went all the way to the last percentage. And look how algorithmic it is. Exactly. And now it's sort of like it bounces off. But would that be bullish or bearish if it does that? Who can answer me that? If it bounces off the lowest percentage. Anyone? So we are most likely going into this week now. Bullish. Why? No, I'll get back to this one. You will see in a bit. I might be looking for a short up here. If it goes up here in this area, and we are able to. Let's see. Let me calculate. Because of the wicks, Jay. The wicks tell me that there was going to be a lot of ranging, but also how the behavior. If there are a lot of things happening. The SMT, the that we created. First, we created equal high. Now, let me put it that way. Let me go back to the 1 hour on this one here. We left this equal. So this gap is something I'm aiming for a long time already. Not, well, 2 days, but it feels like an age, a long time already. But I'm looking at this and how it behaved at the 8:30 news candle. You always have to. I actually didn't even go with it. I will go deeper into the 8:30 news candle as well because there is more to that. But so the 8:30 created this low here, and we created another candle here, and we left an equal low. Then we went up and we left an equal high with the Asia, and then later it took that out. But again, the high created an equal high with Monday, but ES took out that high, so we had SMT. So for that instance, you already know. Plus, I also said we are bouncing. We are between we are between two N walks here, and I call that ping pong Monday or ping pong Tuesday. If it doesn't happen on Monday, it can happen on Tuesday. You see here, this one here, and we are here. There's blue areas, two N walks. Plus, this is the first presented fair value gap of Monday, and this is an old one. I know there's an old one here, so we're bouncing. We are definitely, the algorithm is using specific ranges to bounce in between those ranges. When it's a range bound day or a range bound session, which I believe we will have for now, and then I did not even see the 4 hour, but when I see the 4 hour, when I see the previous 4 hour here having wicks like that, wicks, if you have a wicks like that, a wicks is just a bunch of imbalances. Imbalances need to be rebalanced, but it takes time. It's high resistance. So then you see this kind of back and forth, because it's just balancing out old imbalances. And you have them on both sides. So what you will get is that most likely, and it will fool people again in thinking, oh, it's a long, but no, it's just going to go into this range. Now, Amir, I said I would go short here at this level. It's if that level will be my short. What level is it, right? Look at it. It might not even get there. I do not want it to go over that level for it to be, it will invalidate my short. This is telling me weakness already, that it went all the way to this level, right? If it would have bounced off this level or this level, then, so if it would stay above the 0.5, that would signify bullishness from me. But it already went all the way down in the wick, it wicked more. I said I want to go short from here if it reaches this level. The level at the N walk, you see that? What does it say? What is that level? this tells me that because we went so low, it's the midpoint, right? So because we went lower than the midpoint here, now this is liquidity for me. This is now a point of liquidity because we've done the rejection. I think we talked about rejection. Was it with you, right, yesterday? I think that was with you. I think we have a similar. So because we went so low already, it's sort of like okay, I like that because sort of like now we don't need that much time in this wick anymore because it's already went pretty that much down. But it's weak for me. That signifies weakness here. But hey, listen, I could be taken by surprise. But that would be my logic, and I would try to take a long here, I guess. But we'll see. Could be totally wrong. Could leave this again for another few days just to piss me off because I don't know. Maybe they know that I'm waiting for this one. Sometimes you think it's personal, right? Just personal. They're going around on YouTube and say, okay, listen, let's find a new YouTuber who we can fool around with and make fun of with. I think I would do that as a market maker. Just look around and like, okay, is there someone we can just have fun and yeah, there's someone who's aiming for just a little gap. let's not make it happen until 31st of December. I love wicks. But they have to be easy. I don't like it when you have like 100, like a lot of wicks that you don't know which wick to read anymore. But when it's clear, when you have a few large ones, it gives you so much information. And also because those wicks here both of them are in an end walk. This one is in this one. This one is in this one. So you already know that this is the range that they are going to play around in, right? It's playtime. $10.24. 10.29. I mean, sorry. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to the 1 hour. I want to see the 1 hour. Oh no, Jay, no. This information is not. No, this is really actually 3 years of studying. I think you can find some. No, no. This is actually. I don't think there is a video where you can find this. So I think it's actually write it down what I'm telling you because I think it's a lot of journaling on my end and reverse engineering and looking at it and I'm actually really proud that I started to see these things and started connecting some dots of the information. I don't think ICT, I don't know, does ICT, maybe there is. Let me ask Ned. Ned knows a lot. Ned, is this something you have been studying? Because Ned knows a lot and she's been studying a lot as well. It's more my interpretation of how I use wicks and how I find it easy to make the information smaller. So how I use the gaps to find the inefficiencies. But actually ICT does share that, but I think it's not I think you have to, at some point you are, when you get a little bit more experience and you start journaling, you start connecting some things, and then you're like, okay, and then you combine a few things, and then you start reading the order and understanding the order flow. But it um, it does take time, but I do think, and that's part of why I want to also, I started this channel, is also to speed up other people's learning curve. But people do need to study, because just me saying these things is still not enough for you um, to see it. But I do think it helps when people point out certain things, and like, and then next time when it happens, you might recognize it's faster. Yeah. But no, it's not in the month 4 video. The month 4 video is just the PD arrays. No, no, Ned, you didn't miss anything. Jay asked, all this information, is it in the ICT 4-month video? So I said, no. And I was actually thinking about that, and I said, I think it's my interpretation of how I see the market. But I said, maybe ICT does teach it somewhere. Let me ask Net. She knows. So that's why I was asking, because I sometimes don't even know if I taught it in a specific way, or I have made it my own a little bit. So that's why I'm asking if the explanation that I gave today is to be found in a specific video. But I think there was a lot of information in this session, right? If I'm thinking about it, I think I should make this video maybe. I think there's a lot actually, very, very valuable information. Hmm. Exactly, Ned. Never mind. Forget about it. I won't bother you with it anymore. Yes, and I think I almost saw most of them, so I guess that's why. Yeah, like forget about it. Okay. So it's all. This is like, for example, a small market maker. This is like a full market maker, sell side, buy side. By the time we get here, it's sort of like finalized again. You go back to the original consolidation, right? Now it could go higher, but then I wouldn't. My short would be invalidated very quickly. But for me, I would read this as a. I could have taken this long here. Again, you see this fair value gap, the 1:30 to 2 a.m. Eastern. How beautifully, again, it's just beautiful. Aren't you beautiful? Aren't you just a beautiful little thing? And now it's going to do the same thing here in this wick. Let's see. And I'm very interested in this level, how to see how we're going to react in this. At 728ish, that's where I will be looking. Two. So that was until 11 o'clock. That was the session. There was no. So let's see what the 10:15 macro is going to bring us. Now let's say you want to play the let's say, okay, you want to just trade, right? So you know that you understand the wicks and you understand, okay, I'm not going to aim too high. I'm just going to play from this wick here to this wick somewhere. This will be an entry at 10:29. Retest of this one here. But then you still don't know if this one will be filled, right? Because you don't. Let's say you don't know that yet. Then 10:32. Yeah, I wouldn't engage too much in this area, I guess. But this is still a beautiful trade here. Boom, boom. 10:19, and then we have to sit through chop. No, I'm in South Africa, Jay. I'm not in the Netherlands, but I'm in South Africa. I live here now. This is my home. Okay, let's see how far up we're going to go. So we're just ping-ponging between the two end walls. Ping pong, ping pong. You know how I would trade it? I would use the event horizon. So that's the midpoint. I always talk about the event horizon because I am, when it's ping pong Monday or ping pong Tuesday, at the moment price on the lower time frame, I would look here, and that's exactly in this area. When the price would, let's see, what time did it go over here? 10, yeah, this one. When the price go over here, I would take it to the next end walk, for example. So when you have a ping pong days, which happens on Monday and it doesn't happen on Monday, it happens on Tuesday. And today we really have a ping pong Monday, Tuesday. And that's how you also can identify chop. And especially with both wicks, one here and one in here. Yeah. So this could have been a trade of mine the moment it goes over here and then up to this one. Like I already have this area in my mind for a short, but I could also take it to as a long, right, from here to here. Now this will be one of my models that I use as well, but then I also have to incorporate time a little bit. I haven't been looking at it that way. Exactly, Jay. Yeah, you use this as your range, right? You use these two levels. And because of the wicks, you can identify, you already identified the range. Exactly, Jay. Hold on. I my kitty catties. Okay. Okay. Everything is bullish right now, including DXY. I'm still bearish on NQ though, but not engaging at all. I really want to see what happens at this level. If we blast through this N walk here, then I would not anticipate in a short, for example. I would really want to wait and see how we behave here. If we go higher, then I just have to reassess and wait until oh. My girl. Super. Wanna go to the room? I love you so much. Oh, I love you so much. Hmm? Super. Oh, okay, go. I know you're gonna get a lot of attention now. They scream too much behind this. Patience, patience, patience. Patience, patience, patience. How are we behaving? What time is it? 10:45. I have to wait until the macro now. And Q's making bulls suffer. AS had a cleaner delivery. Yeah, it could be. Sometimes AS is much cleaner. Actually, a lot of well, I still like NQ, but a lot of the times actually the move on ES sometimes is cleaner. Yes, but still, if you understand what's happening, it's still you could still trade it properly. I mean, for me, it would be a clean trade up to here, but then from here I would not. I just have to reassess at 728. I just have to see what happened. Let's see if it gets there around the macro. Let me have a look at ES. How does ES look? Now let me have a look at ES in 4 hours. Hmm. So you see, like this on NQ, I see a very potential rejection block here. Let me see on the 15 on NQ, on, yeah, it looks like ES might wants to go high, and we might reject here, right? We'll see. Hey guys, I am not, yeah. Oh, this fucking thing. I need to, where is it now? It was great. No trade for New York. We'll come back next week. Yeah, it's just, well, yeah, it's just good to tape read and to, oh God, this fucking thing. Hold on. 1051. Let's see. Where are we going to reject here already? I need to have some, hold on guys. I need to get rid of that thing. Otherwise we're going to have this all session. Hey, Poppy, come on, let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Yeah, this is a time just to really just to cut back on risk and just not take too much risk at all anyway, and just tape read more, paper trade, and just see if you're right on paper. And if you're right, you're right. You can, and if you're wrong, there's no loss. But this is not a really, this is quite actually, this isn't really this is a common scenario. Um, it's actually not too bad, but then again, it's just it just creates a range and it goes back into it, and it'll fool a lot of people. But let's see what it's going to do. If it's going to reject here, or is it going to take this high, or is it going to go back into and take this low here? Now a lot of people will be bullish, but I'm still not convinced. I could be wrong. I'm not engaging, but that's why I said I really want to see how it reacts here. If it blasts through this N walk, which is also above the 0.5 of that wick, that will tell me that, okay, you want to go, you want to go higher definitely. But let's see if it's going to reject. Because we're in the N walk now, not in the N walk, in the macro. Now let's see if it's going to use this macro until 11 to the upside, or is it just going to go push through and just going to go higher and higher? What time did we start running? 10:50. Hmm. Okay, now push up to 0.5. We know you can do it. And go to the N wall. So this will be my, until 11 o'clock, this will be my only, above from this midpoint to here, that will be my, and then I just reassess. But as you see, I didn't really engage, but this is a full market maker, sell side, buy side. And you just, it's sort of like from this area to here, you just using finalizing the market maker buy model on the 1 minute, and then you reassess. Now what we're going to do, so we tap into 0.5. Now for me this is important to see, okay, what does it want to do? Is it going to go higher, or is it going to go, are we going to go short? If it's blasting through the N walk, then I would not enter in a short now. But because it's a 4-hour candle, it could go through it and could go straight back into. So now look here, you have a new event horizon, a new N walk. So let's see what it's going to do. It's going to pull back. Because remember, if I'm looking at the 4-hour candle, this could also still be the manipulation move of the 4-hour candle. If we turn here, and we turn bearish, which could be the case, but we also could have, this could be the manipulation wick as well. Both things are possible. But the question is it going to leave this gap here? Three more minutes until 11. So this was for me the range until here, up to 11. Let's see if we go back down into the range. If we just have a wick over the N walk, or are we gonna have a body over the N walk? 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. We rejected here, or did we reject here? It looks like it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. 0.25 here exactly. What are we doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're gonna push through it. Go to 114. Okay, now I think it's gonna stop here. Yeah, I think it's gonna stop. Let's see. How long did it take for it to create? It's actually not too. It's actually not too slow, to be honest. 10 to 11, just 1 hour. It's not too bad actually, considering the day, right? And if he would have been here, it would have been half-hour trade. Not for a day like this. Actually, this is really not too bad price action, in all honesty. Now I haven't engaged, but it's really not that bad. Okay, let's see now. What is it doing? Okay, it's 10:59. What are you doing? Okay, now's the moment of truth. 11. Okay. Is it gonna drop now? Is it time for me to go short? What did we do? What did we do? Where did we do it? We did not go higher. Yeah, I think it's a short from here. I want to see a little bit of, yeah, I just need a little bit more confirmation for a short. See, I don't like that for a short. Yeah, I would not go short here at this moment. Not at all. Not at all. It's hard to read. We're gonna go into this gap now. This annual. Okay, but let's have a look. This annual doesn't. So what? Now I do have a level up here that is important. That is still needs balancing. But this is all balanced, right? So what are we gonna do here? Are we gonna blast through it up to here, or are we gonna go back into the range again? We have a few imbalances here. Well, I'm not engaging at this at all. I don't. I'll wait for a short. So we have another wick here. Okay. $7.55. Half a minute. Oh, did we need to balance this? Did I? Look at that. Maybe this is it. Guys, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Did I not see that? I see something here now. Okay. We need to. This needs buy side here up to here. 763. I see now. What's that? 763. There you go. You see, this only has buy, sell side, so we need buy side here on the 15. So up to quarter past, we're gonna have buy side here. Why did I not see that properly? I've even marked it, and I don't have it. See, that was Monday, 22nd of first percent fair value gap. We like buy side, and we like buy side on. So one more candle up here. So another 20 points. You're safe to take another 20 points to the upside here. Then I might get my short. It might not even do that short today, right? Because it's just. I totally missed this one here. That's funny. I was so focused on this one that I did not see that this one also needs some. We need a bit of a kiss. 11:04. So we're gonna use the rest of the macro to finalize this move to 765. To another 20 point. Could be a scalp. Yeah, this is a long up to here. So you could take that. I'll just paper trade a scalp because I mean this is just an easy trade again. T3 763. Just using the macro and just the remaining little, just small. Here 761. Top was just below. Thinking I just using the remaining macro, so it's just time. Now I don't hope that it's gonna futz around here and then stop me out. But it's hanging around the midpoint now, so why not do it in this macro? Come on, just go. Just use the macro. 11, 6. Just go. Use the macro. Few more minutes. Just 20 points. Oh, come on. see. Half a minute. But this is, you see how it has been moving up? This is such a beautiful trend line. I think we're going to get a nice drop to the downside. All these little, there's so many inefficiencies. Is there? A lot of imbalances. It's going to stop me out of it. See. Yeah, but don't follow me. I'm just don't because it's sort of like rejecting at the midpoint already. It's 8 past, so I think it's not going. I think the macro's over. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, I'm out. I'm going to be stopped out. So this might be the short. Let's see. It's gonna leave a gap somewhere, in either places. So let's see if this is going to be the turn. This is so beautiful. We did not take it. Did not take it. Did not take it. There's a 4-hour high at 25, just above. Yeah. So the macro didn't take it, so they're going to leave it for another run, or they're going to turn, I guess. Let's see. I'm just going to drop. It's a very difficult area now because this area is balanced. Above it, there is an imbalance. The only imbalance is here above, and then we have this imbalance in this area here. So it's sort of like no man's land. So I'm not interested in really engaging. I'm just watching. I'm inclined to think, okay, is it going to fool everybody now and I'll go short again and go long, It created an equal high here on the 4-hour relatively, but is it going to take it out, or is it going to go back into the range and go lower? Let's see. Let's see if, or is it just going to, because it didn't finalize it in this macro, right? Because it was just 20 points and it did not do it. It just created equals here. So this might be the move that if I would have traded, I would have taken here. But let's see. I don't know. I don't trust anything. I do like the price action. It's better than, but like you see, you cannot stay too long, right? You just have to take shorter trades and get in the right time. Because if you're in too late, mm, mm, mm. Yeah, we're above. We should be above. We should go fill this one here. I mean, why would they be so close and leave this, right? But yeah, I would be thinking they would go up here. But let's see. Let's see. What are you doing, NQ? I go back to Tuesday high 795. See, we're just wicking through through Asia. We're not having any bodies yet above it. Just wondering if it's gonna wick it. Just leave wicks for now. The 1 hour we started this one. We might go just down and leave wicks through this for the rest of the for another day. This is a beautiful. I mean, I just really like the setup. How it's you have this high resistance up, all this liquidity created everything here, and then we equal lows here as well. But the 1 hour looks bullish, right? 1, 2, and this is a continuation then. We opened higher than this one, so I would say this is a continuation to the upside. So I guess this would be the short is not in play yet, definitely not. On the other hand, you want a body above this level as well. Come on. Tricky, 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 tricky price action. But we don't mind because we are just seeing what it's doing and just learning. Not to engage. Be patient. You see, it's sort of tricky. It's sort of like keeps on pushing up, and then but the midpoint of this first percent is holding it down again. So it's sort of like very tricky, this area. And you see the wicks between just going through the event horizon. We had a gap here a little bit, no body yet through it, but just a wick. So I'm wondering if it's taking its time, or is it now the 1 hour? You would say the 1 hour looks extremely bullish, but then on the other hand, that fooled me before. I we need some displacement, right? To either or, to the upside or to the downside. Because also to the upside, it was just trickling, 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 and yeah, I would love to get into a short. My hands are really. I mean, I'm sort of like, but something's telling me not yet, not yet. But oh, now you're giving some. Okay, there you go. That's some. Let's see if the 1120 to 21 will do it. Now this is annoying price action though. It should have done it in the macro and it didn't do it, right? It didn't finalize the move. That's annoying. That is annoying. But again, this is the same concept at every gap. There is, 15 minute, we need buy side here. So let's give this 15 minute. But hey, we still have it to the downside. And so the funny thing is, like, if you look at the 1 hour here, right, to the end wall, you see there's a lot of price action already in this blue. Let's go over the end wall here. See, there's a lot of back and forth already, right? You see there's a lot of movement. But when you look at the first presented fair value gap here on Monday, on the 15th, what do you see? Oh shit. On the 15th, you clearly see there's a lack of, there needs to be some balancing out in this area as well. Looking at only at the end walk, I could not see that. But looking at this area, I can actually identify it, right? So there would be logic for price to go higher now to finalize this little gap. And it's leaving this one now. Apparently it's leaving it. So it's leaving this end walk here. It's not filling it. It's leaving the first presented fair value gap as well, just a tiny little bit. So but on the other hand, look how it's just not taking. It's doing the same with that little what it did on the bottom, just not taking the last bit, right? It just, like I said, I can't remember who I said it to. Like, listen, do not just, if you want to have a safe trade, take it to the 50% because you don't know if it's going to reject there. And again, it's just not going over the 50%. So it's just not finalizing moves. And I don't think I might do it in Asia again or something. It's only on in a daily range, and it feels like a fucking whole. I don't know how long we've been sitting here, but I mean, it wasn't too bad if you consider the last few days. It's still, I mean, if you would have anticipated and you really want to take the move to the upside, I mean, it's still not. It was a 1 hour move, and you could still bank on it, but I don't know. This is the least worst day of the last three, I guess. Still like it. Let me put it that way. It's still not too bad. I would grade this instead of the. Let me put it that way. Until 11 o'clock, I would grade it a 7 or 6.5. 6.5. And like yesterday, I would grade like a 5-ish, price action wise. I have to think about Friday again, but now after 11 o'clock, I'm like, okay, when it doesn't finalize a little move of 20 points in the last macro, that's sort of like, then I'm bringing it down to, okay, after 11 o'clock now you're gonna be, you're a 4, you're becoming a 4.5. It's not interesting to trade this, but I do think it's going to finalize this move. It just needs to, I think it should do it, because you need a 15-minute candle. So let's see if it does it until 11:30. If not, it's I'm like, okay, NQ, now I'm gonna do something else now. I'm fed up with you. I'm not gonna wait for you to do this and then, look how annoying it is. So the first percent fair value gap, make a tab on your, I don't know, I guess some of you are already doing that, right? Friday was BS. Yeah, I think so. I think I remember that. I cannot remember the days are just getting very blurry now. But the first percent, and especially the Monday, is very important. Price always refers back to it. And yeah, I can't remember when, sometimes you have one little area, I think, but we didn't have a move like this is at least clear. This was clear. I could read it, but I remember Friday, I don't think I could even read it or something. It was, I can't remember, but this was a clear read on my end that I could understand what price is doing. But what I remember of last week, that I was waiting for something, and then every time it happened a day later. So it was like a full day of literally time distortion. Yeah, something like that. And everything. And I know I had. And a London time distortion, and then the move came in New York. So I was red in London, and then I made that up, and that was literally a couple of days like that. Yeah, Friday was similar, I think. And also I was like not filling the gaps and just waiting and just leaving little things and then going other way and then doing it later again. And I don't know. I guess. But the question is it going to leave this? So it's going to leave on both sides a little piece of the pie. So I guess we have a range bound day. It's going to be a full range bound day. Is it a full inside day, by the way? Is it an inside day? I haven't even. Let me go to the daily. Oh, oh. I actually didn't even. Yeah, oh no, it's actually. Yeah, it is a range bound day. We are actually in the wick of yesterday. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so that explains this price action as well. I didn't even see that, guys. I know the 4 hour, but I forgot to check the daily. See as well here. We are actually still in the range of yesterday, but in the wick of yesterday. So that explains a lot. The 4 hour gate, it's literally we are mimicking that last 4 hour, right? So, I didn't even, didn't even see that. See, I'm not on my game as I normally am. I normally would have seen this and then I would have. see. This is most likely also 0.5 of that wick. Yeah, here we go. It makes sense. That's why we're stalling here. 0.5 of the daily. Now the question is, are we going to turn here or are we going to fill this gap? Okay, I'm going to turn on some radio. Everything just doesn't shut it. Why not shutting up, my love? You need to stop. I love you. 11:29. Okay, guys, I think it's not really that interesting anymore to spend too much time around this price action, right? I think it's not going to do that much anymore. It might have a little one more move in the EPM session, but I don't feel like spending too much time sitting and waiting around for that. I don't know about you guys, but any questions for today? Something you want you guys to go over? I'm actually did we fill this one? I think I'll do a London stream tomorrow. It's 24th tomorrow, right? Yeah. Let's see. I think we have 8:30 news. I do think we might get some nice. I'm interested to see how price moves in the sense of how does it work at filling like late, like all those gaps and stuff like that. Because for me, it's pretty interesting to understand how markets move also in this time. But not that I'm interested in really trading right now, but I don't mind to. I'm sort of stuck here anyway for the time being, so I don't really mind. Let me just check the news again. 24th, I believe we had 8:30 news again. So the 8:30 news was actually nice again, right? Today. 24th. Let me see. Yeah, unemployment claims at 8:30. I'll do a London session, but we'll see. I think London might be the last one for today. I don't think it's going to be so low on volume tomorrow. It's going to be half day anyway, right, tomorrow. So London session, and then we'll see. We'll maybe London into pre-market, but I think that's going to be it. Then it's Christmas time, guys. Um, yeah, I think that will be the last one. I think that's the best thing to do. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yeah, it's based. Yeah, you know what? And for that last move, so Bakimi, I don't know if I pronounce your name correctly. It's a combination. It's the breaker retest that I showcased this morning. That's actually a very mechanical model. But when price gets back to repeatable, easier price action, I do have some different models but it depends on price. It's like, oh, there's one price or one thing that I do. It just depends on what price action is showing. But I do combine different ICT strategies, and I think it's important if when to I implement time and ICT strategies, but it's a mix of both. But to able to understand them, I do think that it might be handy to go through core content to understand the PD arrays. I don't know if you have some ICT knowledge, because I can talk about it, but if you don't have any knowledge, it will be very complicated. Um, but it's a combination of things, and I've built a few models for my own that I use, using specifics, but it's not really like it's. I try to make my trades as mechanical as possible, so I take the emotion out of it, as much as possible. But it just depends on what price is doing and what I'm using at that time. So yeah, but yeah, no, I'm following the PD array metrics, and I try to literally when my trades will literally try to catch a whole market maker sell side or buy side. So the market maker buy the models itself are for me, um, is literally where my trades are based upon. But I use the PD array metric and time. Time is for me the most important thing. So, but it's not as easy to really say like this, like, oh, this is like a model or this is a, but the breaker retest, for example, is a very easy repeatable thing. But now, did it present itself, the breaker retest? No, we did not see that today, right? We did not see a proper breaker retest. Well, we here maybe, but I never like one single candles as a breaker, to be honest. um, and then again, we never have a break, you never had a retest, right? So this is not a breaker. Well, this, yeah, you can consider this a breaker here. And this one, I pointed this one out though, 1029. It's outside macro, but you can still use those times as well. So price action like this is a little bit tricky. Um, yeah, and I wonder. People think it's going to go higher. You would think so, right? How price action is behaving, but you really wanted price to go above this level as well at some point. So I would be a little bit careful today. If you want to trade, scale down or paper trade, but do not put too much leverage on it because volume is lower. It could just might as well it could spike down, wick down, take you out on your long. I would not trust. I mean, I have not. I know price has been going up, but I do think we need this balancing here. But up here, I really don't know, to be honest. I'm really wondering. Yeah, we could go into this wick a little bit. We could, yes, I see it, but um, we still have this area as well. So be careful. It's a large wick. Always be careful with large wicks. Always be on your toes. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, yeah, it just, yeah. I think maybe have a look again in PM session. I'm not gonna do a session in the PM, or I think it's for me. I'm a little bit. I'm tired of this price section. I love tape reading though, but for me it's like, you know what? Okay, but London session. I'm looking forward to London session tomorrow. Um, any questions? Anything you guys are? Okay, just stay safe, guys. Just be careful if you trade. Don't give any profits back. Just stay very vigilant and just, yeah. Well, again, I want to thank you. It was my pleasure hanging out with you guys again. No questions? Then it feels I want to say, oh, I want to wish everyone a nice weekend, but it's not a weekend. No, tomorrow is the 24th, so I can see you guys. I also want to say I want to wish you a nice weekend. I'll see you back on Monday, but it's not. It's I'm always confused. What day is it today again? I thought it's not Wednesday. It's Tuesday, right? Tomorrow is Wednesday, and then we have Christmas, and then we will see each other again on Monday. Yeah, and I might I'm still looking maybe to do something on the Discord in the weekends. If anyone has any ideas what they want to, if they have something like, hey, listen, I would like to do that, have an hour or half an hour, something. I'm still thinking about it, but I say that a lot, but I need you guys' input for that. But yeah, Bakimi. I think when price. So, you know what I would love if my thought was maybe to do a get together so I know where people are in their journey so we could talk and we can chat. Then I know, for example, where you are in your journey, and then I could, use the either use the streams to maybe point out something, not the basic stuff, because I really want to point out that for the basic stuff you have to study on your own. But then for the more, if people have been studying, hey, listen, I've been going over the rejection block, but I'm still missing a little thing. Could you point it out when we're stream? But I need to know where people are on their journey to maybe do that a little more, or maybe explain things a little bit differently. I can imagine sometimes, for me, if things are really already like simple, you don't even remember how you thought about things before you did not really understand it. So you need to point that out to me as well if something is unclear. No, Asian time I sleep. So I do London and New York, but Asia I sleep because it's really late here then. And I sort of like get tired a little bit, unfortunately. So so I'm just thinking like, okay, because the group is getting a little bit bigger, and also on now in the Discord we can. I don't mind doing that in the Discord, but not on in the stream. I want to keep the flow going and keep it a little bit more, I guess intermediate, but then going over the logic behind a trade. And for the really basic stuff, I really have to send people to the Discord to start studying ICT. But I don't mind answering some questions on stream. But if everybody starts asking very basic questions, it will be a little bit. It will distract me, but also other people already that are trading. And but I think it's a good solution to provide the support on the Discord for really beginners, because I understand it's overwhelming when you just start, and especially with ICT. But yeah, so but yeah, Bakime, if you have any questions, you know where to find me. If you have any, let me know where you are in your journey. Send me a DM. I would love to know. But anyway, guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you again. I guess it's end of the year, so I'm sort of like a little emotional. I keep on thanking you guys, but I can't really express my appreciation. I will stop doing it in the new year, okay? I can be a bitch anyway, so, but now, no, I'm just joking. But I really want to appreciate my thanks for making this channel really work, because it's all about you. So, hey Tamir, good night. Yes, we're tired from the price action, guys. Okay, I love you long time, guys, and I see you tomorrow in London, or after Christmas in that case. Ciao, ciao.